The biggest focus, the biggest question is what's going on in this Tacoma neighborhood. This is something that the people who live here have been asking. These is something that people online, as well as who watch, they want to know what's happening. All we know officially is that Tacoma police are investigating a cold case. At this point, an investigation that has been going on for about 12 hours. Take a look behind me. It is still happening. You can see that crime scene tape wrapped around that corner house.
If you know downtown Seattle, you have City Hall right here on the right, and you have a barricade on one side of 4th and a barricade on another side of 4th. And for the last few hours, it's been like this. Hundreds of people in the street, just like that, the action can start. We saw as we were talking just how quickly Seattle police got involved, and now we see that there's one person in custody. The questions that we want to get is why people are getting arrested. That's probably information that we won't get for a while.
David, for the first time, we're getting more information on why Sheriff Morrison here in Chelan County believes that these remains that were found do belong to Travis Decker. We were covering this on Thursday night when he first talked about the evidence that they did find. And what we learned today was around Thursday, around 3:30 in the afternoon, they had a planned search already in the books. They put up a drone in the air around that area that those girls' bodies were found. And what the sheriff says is with the help of AI, they found some things that stood out. Look at how far it stretches down here. You got people driving from all over the place. I don't know, like this guy. Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's up?
Lloyd, you came from Vancouver?
Yeah, Washington.
Not the BC one. You weren't making the journey all the way down. Tell me, have you ever had In-N-Out? According to AAA, the average for the state of Washington is $4 and about 40 cents. So we set out to see where you can find gas prices that cheap, searching low and high, and leaving no stone unturned. What are we gonna do today?
We're gonna win.
Heck yeah. You know what? And let's get the take from a Blue Jays fan. Hey, what do you think?
I think it's...
Anyway.
Welcome to Muckleshoot Hills here in Auburn, where you can find explosive fireworks gear.
We got minions like Kevin. We got Pokeballs and baby yoga.
And we got whatever the heck this is.
Make sure if you're shooting fireworks off anywhere in Western Washington, you're doing it legally. Sabir, that incident happened right here behind me. When we got here, investigators were on scene. This whole space behind us was taped off. This situation happening around 7:45 in the morning, broad daylight, right when a lot of people are using the light rail to get back and forth to work. We spoke to Sound Transit officials who tell us this was a targeted attack, but a lot of the riders had no idea this even happened.
Oh my God. That's insane.
This is horrible.
Police tape blocked off part of the Seattle Light Rail Northgate stop Monday. Investigators searching for the two people they say ambushed a 48-year-old, shot him in the back of the head, then took off. Light rail riders that I spoke to, walking within feet of the investigation, were oblivious to the violence that happened.
That's very sad. How would I feel? I think that's what everybody would feel.
Of course.
Yeah, happened here in Northgate. That's a little bit like crazy.
It's really scary. Like, it just makes me feel like I should just watch my back, I guess, whenever I take the light rail, because stuff like that can happen.
We are concerned, we share the concerns of our riders, and we're doing everything we can to provide a safe system.
Rochelle Cunningham with Sound Transit tells me they are adding more security to this station following the violence.
Definitely call security. If it, rises to the level, security will get on the train. We can contact law enforcement depending on what it is. But, we do rely on people to let us know when they see something awry.
Severe Sound Transit officials tell me an alert went out this morning notifying riders that police activity was happening in this area, but it did not get into the specifics. Sound Transit also says there was no disruption to service. You can see behind me people going up and down the light rail. It's been open throughout the day, even when that investigation was happening. Now, the biggest focus is those suspects are still on the loose. There is surveillance video. I've reached out to Seattle police. They say they are not releasing it. I'm working to get that video. We get more information. We'll keep you up to date. Reporting live in Seattle, I'm AJ Janavel, Fox 13 News. Neighbors here in Naham Canyon, right outside Kashmir, have been watching these planes over the last several hours drop fire retardant down on fires that are just about a mile away from their home. They're keeping an eye on things and prepared to go at a moment's notice.
We got a couple acres here. We got our pasture up there. We have a horse and a donkey. It's my husband, Pat.
But this is for you, as long as you've lived here, this has always been a threat.
Yep. It's just something you deal with living in the canyon.
This year, in comparison to the previous years, where would you put it?
It's the worst since I've been here. It was like a war zone here last night. This was like a highway. There was people coming and going, traffic everywhere, fire trucks. It was nuts. A lot of people have left. Yeah, they left.
What does that feel like for you to see your neighbors leave?
I mean, that's their decision if they want to. You know, a lot of them don't feel safe.
You could see flames last night even?
Yes.
So for you, the minute that you see those flames go over the hill, that's kind of the time you're saying to go?
Yeah. And we're watching this ridge up here. If there's flames that come over that, we probably will leave.
For folks who are looking to evacuate, you have emergency responders in and out of these areas, and because of that, it could affect the roads in this area. For instance, Blewett Pass, US 97, is closed all throughout the weekend. Officials saying they will reevaluate conditions on Monday. Reporting in Chelan County, AJ Janavel, Fox 13 News. That DNA evidence will be the final thing investigators say they need to be 100% confident they have found Travis Decker. Now, it's important to note, investigators have found remains during their searches in the past, but this time it feels different. Sheriff's officials telling us there was evidence that directly links Travis Decker to the remains they have found.
So I am confirming the shirt that we saw on scene is a match for what Travis was last seen wearing. In addition to shorts, which were U.S. Rangers shorts, they were also a match, and also personal items to include chewing tobacco that was consistent with what he had chewed, a bracelet which is consistent with what we'd seen in photos of him wearing.
Now, the biggest question is, when will we get those DNA results? Originally, we thought we could get them as early as Friday or even this weekend, but now it seems like there's no exact timeline. I asked Sheriff Mike Morrison that question directly. What he said is he wants to give the crime lab the time to get it right. Reporting in Leavenworth, AJ Janavel, Fox 13.
Get ready to risk your wallet with Seattle's newest game show. Can you park here?
Hi, I'm your host, AJ Janavel, and this is the show where we ask residents, tourists, and all folks alike if their hard-earned cash is safe or they face a ticket or tow. Rolando, you're looking for parking.
Yes.
Can you park here?
No stops between 6 and 9 a.m. What? That doesn't make any sense.
Permit vehicle load only. It's between those times, yes. If it's, today is what, Friday?
I would definitely not park here.
I'm gonna just guess no.
Because you have the loading zone permit.
I do.
So when you see this sign specifically, can we park here?
Well, I can park here till 3, and then I'll be towed.
You don't have to pay when you park each time you pull up to a permit loading zone.
Correct. That's what the permit does for me.
So say you're Tom, and you're looking to park. You find this load zone. You got a permit, but maybe that spot's taken. So you drive 25 yards north to this load zone. But wait, pay to load? What the heck?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's definitely confusing. Hence why I was just like, on the roadway, I would just see this and I would just like pass it by altogether.
According to city data, there have been plenty of losers this year in the Can You Park Here game. The city has written nearly 190,000 parking tickets in the first 6 months of 2025. However, there is one way you can win this game every time.
I took public transit.
Reporting in Seattle, AJ Janavel, Fox 13 News.